Hello and welcome to Reels to Rentals. I'm Susie Rogers here with my husband David Williams, and we're the owners of Northside Video here in McMinnville, Tennessee. Good to see everybody back, and you know, weather's warming up now. You've got some jobs to do, don't they, Dave?
They do. You know, I know for the people that don't use a grill all year long, they're out there seeing if the gas burners are still good, buying charcoal, getting it all scrubbed up and clean, because nobody wants to eat a dirty steak.
No, make sure their tank's full if they've got a gas system. You know,
just good cleaning up there, getting all your coolers ready and things to be out here moving around. And
picnic season's coming on if you're into picnicking.
right, you know.
I don't know if people do that anymore, do you?
I don't know for sure. I don't hear much about it, but you know, the state parks all around this region have got a lot of great accommodations if you want to go out and eat there at the parks. And
well, this is a good time for staycations. You know, there's a lot of beautiful things to see, especially, you know, Middle Tennessee, East Tennessee, anywhere you go. And I guess that's true for any state, but you know, explore your home first and then broaden your horizons.
That's
maybe.
right.
You know.
And Upper Cumberland's prime.
It is, it's beautiful.
You know, if you're golfers or whatever, we can accommodate you.
Mm-hmm. Golfers, kayakers, swimmers, picnickers, campers.
Right. And even if you bee hunters.
Yeah,
you
you're a beekeeper.
Yeah, we got plenty of bees.
We do.
But we got 4 unusual movies.
We do have 4 unusual movies. They sort of run the gamut of...
the choices that we made.
Yeah, you know.
All of them. The first one, it's a mixed bag of movies.
It is. Mm-hmm. It deals a lot with stereotypes.
Yeah.
And how people view certain people.
So,
but well, let's take a look. Let's get started on them. Our first trailer for today is American Fiction.
How did you come to write this book?
What really struck me was that too few books were about my people. Where are our stories? Where's our representation?
Would you give us the pleasure of reading an excerpt?
Yo, Sharonda, girl, you be pregnant again? If I is, Ray Ray's gonna be a real father this time around. Thank
you. Monk, your books are good, but they're not popular. Editors, they want a black book.
They have a black book. I'm black, and it's my book.
You know what I mean.
Look at what they publish. Look at what they expect us to write. I just want to rub their noses in it.
I be standing outside in the night.
Deadbeat dads, rappers, crack. You said you wanted black stuff. That's black, right?
I see what you're doing. We sold your book.
No.
We believe Mr. Lee has written a bestseller.
It's a joke. The most lucrative joke you've ever told.
Now, is Stag a pseudonym?
Yeah.
Mr. Lee can't use his real name.
Is this based on your actual life?
Yeah, you think some college boy can come up with that?
No, I don't.
Can I ask what you were in for? Was it murder?
You said that, not me.
They ran 300,000 copies.
Your books change people's lives.
They're offering $4 million for movie rights.
Yes!
The dumber I behave, the richer I get. This has gone too far.
Stag Argylle is still on the run from authorities.
You haven't done anything. It's not like they can arrest you.
Wish I could go back to not selling books.
Is it bad to cater to people's tastes?
People want to love you, Monk. You should let them love all of you.
There's already so much buzz because of the movie deal.
Michael B. Jordan is circling.
We want to put him on the cover in one of those scarves, I guess you would call them, tied around his head.
A do-rag?
Do-rag, that's it. Do-rag and a tank top with the muscles showing.
Somebody call the fire department.
We're thinking we can get it out in time for Juneteenth.
That was a trailer for American Fiction, rated R, from Orion Pictures. This stars Jeffrey Wright and Tracy Ellis Ross in 2 of our lead roles. And this is a mixed bag movie. it touches on a lot, I think, of stereotypes that we have about African Americans.
Well, you know, the Jeffrey Wright character, he's a professor, a novelist, just doing everything that should be right, but he cannot seem to sell a book.
Great books, though.
Great books. You know, you got the Trace Ross character that comes out of sort of nowhere, throws out this one book that fits what everybody thinks should be, and is doing great guns. And so Jeffrey's publicist said, hey, throw out a book that's more using the language of the street and things of that nature. So all of a sudden he sort of does this farce book, and it goes great guns.
It's a bestseller.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, he's made this character in this book that he's got to try to be it.
They want to make a movie about him and
Right, you
a
know.
book and
And he's supposedly, you know, wanted for things and stuff, and he can't show his identity and stuff. And it turns into what is a very serious topic.
it is.
And tries to make light of how people want to perceive race, economic status, what cities you grow up in, things of that nature is all stereotyped, and they're trying to, I think, bring an awareness.
I do.
You know, without trying to really degrade anybody, but it's like, you know, and then all of a sudden, I've been telling this so long, how do I get out of it?
Right.
And that's where the problem is.
Yeah.
And needless to say, I think people, this is one of them movies, if you tell them too much, they...
You give it away. There's no sense that they watch it.
Right. So we want you to watch American Fiction.
Yeah, good movie. Okay, the second trailer for today is, or the second movie for today is a historical movie. This is the trailer for Zone of Interest.
Das ist ja wunderschön. Ja, die Azaleen da. Hier gibt es auch Gemüse. Bisschen Kräuter, auch Rosmarin. Hier ist rote Beete. Das ist Fenchel. Die Sonnenblumen. Ja. Und hier ist der Kohlrabi. Die Kinder essen wahnsinnig viel Kohlrabi.
Die herrliche Zeit, die wir im gastlichen Hause verlebten, wird immer mit zu unseren schönsten Urlaubserinnerungen gehören. Im Osten steht unser Morgen. Herzlichen Dank für eure nationalsozialistische Gastfreundschaft.
This is a trailer for Zone of Interest, rated PG-13 from A24 Entertainment. This stars Christian Friedel and Sandra Hüller. This was another Academy Award nominated, as was American Fiction, was Academy Award nominated movie.
You know, Zone of Interest, it's set against World War II in the concentration camps.
Auschwitz, I think.
And, you know, they did another one, Boy in the Striped Pajamas, that all of a sudden, you know, the people that was in the military and their families lived right here at these...
Outside the walls.
Of these camps. And even though they may have heard things and thought things, a lot of it they were sort of oblivious to. Of course, the Christian Friedel character is the head of it, and all of a sudden he gets called to Berlin because he's doing such a great job. Well, you know, what's a great job in this is definitely a terrible situation.
You're killing a lot of people when you're doing his great job.
Right, and, you know, but yet his wife is used to almost the luxury living of being there, so she don't want to move. Then when her mom comes...
To stay with her.
To sort of have... It's
Her
just
mom
too
can't
much.
take it.
Right. And then his mind has really gotten so demented with what he does. Even at this big celebration in Berlin, all of a sudden his thoughts of what could happen here is chilling. Not a movie for everybody, a very hard watch. You know, I can remember, because your daddy, he got to help liberate Austerlitz. And he said that that was probably as hard as doing D-Day because of the malnutrition and things that the people, that you couldn't give them no food or water, even if they were begging for it, that the medics was right behind. So this is one of them movies that all of a sudden history wants to forget, but we keep doing movies to remind people.
Yeah, and they'll keep telling us, they try to tell you there wasn't any concentration camps. I don't know where that brainwashing comes in. Even the Japanese had concentration camps.
Right.
When we had American soldiers who did liberate them and did see these people in those conditions, and they saw the crematoriums, and so you can't say it didn't happen.
No.
But there's a fraction of people who want to say it's all made up.
Yeah. Well, there's millions of people that's souls are not here due to it.
That's right.
So take a look at it.
Yeah. If you're a history buff and you like World War II movies, shows you a little bit of the German maybe mindset about the concentration camps and how they felt about them, take a look at Zone of Interest. We're going to funny it up a little bit and from this next movie, and let's take a look at the trailer for Mean Girls.
What was that?
Oh Lord, it's the Queen Bee.
Regina George.
Don't look her in the eye!
You could be really hot if you changed, like, everything.
I met a guy in the summer and I left him in the spring.
Welcome to Health and Human Sexuality. We'll be getting into abstinence, of course, then followed by in the spring, condoms and choking.
You're learning things now that I don't know how to teach.
Are you okay in there? We're concerned you're either doing drugs or having a toilet baby.
Ew. We as women have to be able to support each other. Get in, loser. Welcome, Katie. You're never gonna believe what I found this morning. Your burn book.
Mom, go make snacks.
For sure, Regina, yeah.
Do you like gum?
Sure.
Oh, no, I don't have any. I was just...
You're a mess.
We will help you, Caddy. Why are you dressed so scary?
It's Halloween.
Just unprofessional.
What? What's this?
We're gonna make her pay.
All we've done is make Regina hotter and revive the wet look.
Dance break. Who wrote all this junk?
Katie pushed her.
Regina really should be lifting through her glutes.
Look at this thing. I can't even see it. Je m'appelle Katie. Incorrect.
You have to pick a French name.
Chanel.
No.
Celine Dion.
No.
Beyonce.
That was a trailer for Mean Girls, rated PG-13 from Paramount Pictures. This stars Angelique Rice and Renee Rapp, and this is our remake movie for this show.
You know, to me, the first one did real well. I did not realize that it had evidently got the culture that it did.
The cult following it has achieved over the years.
Right, and you know, I thought, well, it'd be like a lot of the 80s and the early 90s movies. It would just sort of fade into oblivion, but it did not. And Tina Fey brought this one back and upgraded it to the problems that a lot of the kids are having today.
Right.
You know, I guess every school and every place throughout the world and the country's got a Mean Girl set, and you know, and then you got the ones that are just victims. And,
We got the cliques, you know.
right, no matter what. And this one here did bring a lot of the problems that young people's having today into light, and they make fun of it in a way of a serious manner, trying to lighten it up. But you know, I thought that all in all, they did a good job. I was surprised they didn't have as many cameos in this movie as from the first one.
I think they could have used some of those girls as mothers of these girls.
You know,
Wasn't Lacey Chabert in the first Mean Girls?
yeah, her, and I can't remember all of
Was
them.
Lindsay Lohan in that?
I think so. You know, I mean, there was just a great cast of that age group.
Well, you know, for a long time, we couldn't even order it on DVD. It was off the market.
Right, but now it's back, and we can fix you up with both of them.
That's
Have you
right.
a Mean Girl marathon. Heck, you might be throwing popcorn and everything else. at each other.
Sort of tell your daughters maybe what not to do or what to look out for.
There you go.
Be a good movie to show once before they went to high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the trailer for Mean Girls, and I think you need to take a look at. If you got teenage girls, that'd be something to have a little girls' night with your kids. Now, our next movie falls into a sequel of movies, and it comes in between storylines. This is another in between storyline movie that further expands the whole ideal of the other movies.
There you go.
Okay, this is the trailer for Argylle.
I certainly hope you dance as well as you dress.
There's only one way to find out.
You and I, we're not so different. Agent Argylle.
Little help? Hold on.
The book is phenomenal, sweetie, but what happens next?
It's called a cliffhanger, Mother.
Ellie, it's called a cop-out.
Whoa, hey, there's a cat in there. Oh my God, you're Ellie freaking Conway.
Author of the Argylle series, Ellie Conway.
I am such a fan.
Oh yeah? What is it you do?
Espionage.
Would you sign my book?
Here we go. I love this book. Come on.
Who are these people?
Real life spies.
Why would they care about me?
Because you're a fortune teller, Ellie. What you wrote in your new book actually happened, and you kicked a hornet's nest you didn't even know existed.
I'm in some really big trouble, Mom.
Oh, so now you're experimenting with drugs.
I want all assets on them now. I need her to write the next chapter.
God, I hate that cat.
It's time for you to meet the real Agent Argylle.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That was a trailer for Argylle, rated PG-13 from Universal. This stars Bryce Dallas Howard, Sam Rockwell, and Henry Cavill, and it's got a ton of people in it. This is only 3 that I could mention, but it's got a little bit of everybody is in a who's in Hollywood today.
Yeah, I mean, we could have had a whole page of actors and actresses that's in it. This is one of them movies that a cat is not the main character, but it is the main focus. And
I've never seen a cat carrier like that.
No, I hadn't either. I'm sure our cats would not appreciate that.
No.
But needless to say, you got the girl that's the writer that all of a sudden she's getting pulled into things that she's not for sure about, and just the action levels that go on through it. And
We might ought to tell the audience of what series this movie fits in with.
probably need to. And that is The Kingsman. Now there's 3. This one here, and then there's a 4th one
No, this is the fourth one.
Is this the fourth one?
Where there's the Kingsman's Secret something, and then the King's Man, which was the prequel to the other two, but it was the third movie in the series. But it showed you how the whole Kingsman Secret Service type, sort of like beekeeper guys in England got started.
Okay.
This is the fourth one in the Kingsman.
But it was fun.
It was fun.
And this is one you don't necessarily have to watch the other three.
No.
This is a standalone film, but good action, good twist and story plots.
It was.
It was amazing how all these characters of Hollywood are connected in this movie and how then it reaches out into these other three and connects. So I've got the feeling we're going to see a large number of these Kingsman, Argylles come on about in the next year or two. Because, needless to say, this story can continue to go on. It's like almost a James Bond type.
It is.
But I think, and due to it coming out of England, the storyline, there's a little twist in it that sometimes we don't pick up on.
Right. Just a little different humor than that British humor.
But all of the people in it did great.
Did great, and you'll see people, you'll say, oh, that's, and before long you've quit on all that. It's sort of like trying to pick out characters in a movie that what was it, the one, the new Space Jam, where they had all the Warner Brothers movie characters that you was trying to pick out.
Yeah.
That's sort of this movie.
That's right.
Well, that was our show for today. Hope to see you back next week on Reels to Rentals.